Hi. So today we are going to start from the exercise 7B, and we are going to attempt the question number 2 and its G part. In episode number 1, we have done it's question number 2 till F part. So let's start. I'm just trying to make it look better. Okay, so hopefully you are able to see it clearly. Okay, so we are using the chain rule and we want to find out the derivative of this thing by the use of the chain rule. So the method is very simple. What we will do, we will suppose that the u is equals to the x square plus 8 plus 2x. Okay, plus 2x. So this will become y is equals to 8 by u. So this will become y is equals to 8 into u raised to power minus 1. So, okay, now I will differentiate u with respect to the x. So it will become du divided by the dx, and that will be 2x plus 2. And here I will differentiate dy with respect to u, and it will become 8 into minus 1 into the u raised to power minus 2. This will become dy by the du equals to, this will become minus 8 divided by the u square. Okay. So now I will apply the chain rule. The chain rule says that the dy by the dx, the chain rule says that the dy by the dx is equals to dy by the du into the du by the dx. Okay, so this is u. Just put those values. This is the chain rule. Dy by the dx is equals to the du dy by the du into du by the dx. Now just put these values here. So dy by the du, it is minus 8 divided by the u square, and then we have bracket. This value is 2x plus 2. So replace the value of the u. This will become minus 16x plus 60 minus 16 divided by, in the place of the u square, in the place of the u, I will put that value back. U square plus 2x, and the whole thing equals to. Okay. So let me check the answer, sir. Question number 2, 7B exercise, question number 2, G. So our answer is, there is an x here also. There is an x here also written there. Let me check. Yeah, we can take this x square. The answer they wrote is like this. They took that minus 16 common. Okay. And they write it like x plus 1. And from here they took x common, but when it will come outside, it will become x square because of this square. So here you will have x plus 2 whole square. This answer is also good, but the book wrote the answer like this. Okay, now it's good. So this is how you do the question number 2, and it's a G part. I hope you understand. We are using the chain rule to differentiate here. We are practicing this. We are learning this. This is pure mathematics 1. And we are doing the solution of the course book. Okay. Okay. So we are going to the next question. That is question number 2. And it's H part. Now we are going for the question number 2 and its H part. It says, This is question number 2, its H part, and it says y is equals to uh, 7 divided by 2x square minus 5x, the whole thing raised to power 7. Okay, so this is the question. So we have to differentiate it, and for differentiating it, we have to use the chain rule. So what I will do, I will suppose that we will suppose that the u is equals to 2x square minus 5x. So this thing will become y is equals to 7 divided by u raised to power 7. So this will become 7 into u raised to power will become minus 7. Now I will differentiate them. The u will be, I will differentiate it with respect to the x, and the y will be differentiated with respect to the u. So this will become du by the dx equals to, this becomes 2 into 2 into x, and this is minus 5. So du by the dx will equals to be 4x minus 5. Okay, and I will differentiate the y with respect to the u. So it will become dy by the du equals to 7 into minus 7 into u raised to power minus 8. So this will become minus 49 divided by u raised to power 8. So you see, this is how you will differentiate the y with respect to the u and the u with respect to the x. Then we will apply the chain rule, and the chain rule says that the dy by the dx will be equal to the dy by the du into the du divided by the dx. This is the chain rule, and I will just put the values there. So it will become dy by, that is minus 49 divided by u raised to power 8 bracket. The value of this is 4x minus 5. Now what we will do, we will substitute the value of the u back here. Okay, the u value is 2x square minus 5x. So I will put that value here. So it will become minus 49 bracket 4x minus 5, and the u will be 2x square minus 5x, whole thing raised to power 8. If you like, we can take x common from here, so it will become minus 49 4x minus 5. If I take x common, so it will become x raised to power 8. Here it will be 2x minus 5 raised to power 8. So I hope this is how the book will write the answer. So let's check the answer. The book says that the answer will be minus 49 bracket 4x minus 5 bracket close divided by x raised to power 8 bracket start 2x minus 5 bracket close raised to power 8. So you see, question number 2, H part, our answer is perfect. So you see, these videos are for those students who are little weak in mathematics. So they need to practice each and every question in the course book, and then they are able to grasp that concept. So that's why, we have question number 2, H part, we are done. Now we are going to there were only H parts in the question number 2. Now we are going for the question number 3. Question number 3, and it's A part. So we are going for the question number 3, and it's A part. Question number 3, and it's A part. He says we have to A part. Okay, in the question number 3, A part, they say differentiate with respect to the x, under root x minus 5. Okay, so here we have y is equals to under root x minus 5. So we have to differentiate it with respect to x, and we are going to use the chain rule. So what we will do, we will suppose that the u is equals to x minus 5. So this thing will become under root of the u, which is u raised to power 1 by 2. Okay. So y is equals to u raised to power 1 by 2. So now we are going to differentiate it. So you differentiate du with respect to the x, and this will become 1 minus 0. So du by the dx will be equals to 1. And you will differentiate y with respect to the x. So it will be dy by the, sorry, du, I want to say. 1 by 2 will come on the side. The u power will be decreased by 1. So when you do 1 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2 minus 1, it will become minus 1 by 2. This will become minus 1 by 2. Derivative of the u is 1. So dy by the du will be equals to, this power is negative, so bring it downstairs. So it will become u raised to power 1 by 2. Okay. Now, we will write the chain rule. The chain rule says that the dy by the dx will be equals to dy by the du into the du divided by the dx. This is the chain rule. So we will put the values, and dy by the du, that will be equals to 1 by 2, and this is square root of the u into, this is 1. So my answer will be 1 by the 2 under root u. Put the values of the u back here. The 2 under root, the u value is x minus 5. So this is the answer. Okay. So 1 by 2 and under root x minus 5. So let me check the answer, sir. Question number 3, 1 by 2 under root x minus. Yes, the answer is correct, sir. This is how we do the question number 3, and it's a part. We use the chain rule to find the derivative of that thing. Okay, now we have question number 3, and it's B part. So let me rub this. Question number 3, and it's B part. Question number 3, it's B part. So let's see what the question number 3 and its B part says. Question number 3, B part is, question number 3 and its B part is that the y is equals to square root of the 2x plus 3. So this is the B part of the question number 3. Y is equals to square root, and under the square root we have 2x plus 3. So we will suppose that the u is equals to 2x plus 3. So the y will become under root u. So y is equals to u raised to power 1 by 2. Under root means that raised to power 1 by 2. Okay, so we will differentiate them. So the u will be differentiated with respect to the x. So you will have du divided by the dx equals to, this will become 2, 3 derivative is 0. So du by the dx will be equals to 2. Okay. So then I will differentiate the y with respect to the u. So dy by the du will be equals to 1 by 2 will come on the side. U, if u will decrease 1 by 2 minus 1, the power is decreased by 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1, that's minus 1 by 2. So this will come minus 1 by 2. The u derivative is 1. So this will become 1 divided by, and this is 2 under root u. You see, the raised to power 1 by 2 means under root u. Okay. So then we will write the chain rule. The chain rule is that the dy by the dx is equals to dy by the du into the du by the dx. Okay. Then we will put those values to find the value of the dy by dx. Dy by the du, that is 1 by 2 under root u, and the value of the du by dx is 2. Okay, so this 2 and 2 will be gone. So 1 by under root u is the answer. So in the place of u, I will put its value back, and that is 2x plus 3. So let me check if the answer is good. Question number 3 is B part, 1 by under root 2x plus 3. The answer is good, sir. This is question number 3 of the exercise 7b. And this is how you differentiate this with respect to x by using the chain rule. Okay, so this will be very helpful for especially those students who are weak in mathematics and they have taken mathematics in A levels. So they need a different kind of approach to master these concepts. They need to work on each and every question in their course book. Then they are able to grasp the concept. So we are working on that idea. So let's start next question. The next question is question number 3, and it's C part. Okay, so question number 3, and it's C part. Question number 3, C part. I'm going to attempt. Okay, question number 3, C part. The C part. Okay. Question number 3, C part is under root 2x square minus 1. Okay, so we have y is equal to under root 2x square minus 1. Okay, so now I will substitute. I will suppose that the u is equals to this 2x square minus 1. So let the u is equals to 2x square minus 1. So the y here will become under root of the u, which means y is equals to u raised to power 1 by 2. So now we will differentiate them, and the u will be differentiated with respect to the x. So it will become du divided by the dx, that is equals to 2 into the 2 into the x and minus 0. So the du by the dx will be equals to 4x, and dy by the du, sorry, that will be equals 1 by 2 will come on the side, and the power 1 by 2, because we have to decrease the power by 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1, the answer will be minus 1 by 2. You can use your calculator to do this subtraction. So this will become 1 by 2, and the u derivative is 1. So this will become 1 divided by the 2, and this is under root u. Okay, so now we will use the chain rule, and the chain rule says that the dy by the dx will be equals to the dy by the du into the du divided by the dx. So now we will put the values back there. So dy by the du, that is 1 divided by the 2 under root u into, put a bracket here, this is 4x. So my answer will be 4x divided. This 4 and the 2 will be cancelled. So you will have 2 here under root u. Put the value of the u back here. So it will be under root 2x square minus 1. So let me check if the answer is right. Question number 3, it's C part. 2x divided by the under root and 2x square minus 1. So the answer is good. I hope this is visible and it's clear to you. And let's do the next one. This was question number 3, and it's a C part. We have used the chain rule to differentiate. And now we will go to the next question. The next question is question number 3, and it's a D part. Question number 3, and it's a D part. Okay, let me rub this. Question number 3, and it's a D part. Question number 3, D part. We have question number 3, and it's D part. It says that the D part says that the y is equals to under root, and under the under root we have x cubed minus 5x. Okay, x cubed minus 5x. So I will suppose we will suppose that the u is equal to the x cube minus 5x. So the y will become under root u, which means y raised to power 1 by 2. So this is what we have supposed. Now we will do the derivation. The u will be derivated with respect to the x, and the y will be differentiated with respect to u. Okay, so I will write here du by the dx, and this will become 3x squared minus, this becomes 5. So dy by the du, and that will be equals to 1 by 2 will come on the side, u 1 by 2 minus 1, 1 by 2 minus 1, that will be minus 1 by 2. You can do it on your calculator even. U derivative is 1. So dy by the du will be equals to 1 divided by the 2 and under root u. Okay, now we will write the chain rule. The chain rule says dy by the dx is equals to the dy by the du into the du by the dx. Okay, so dy by the du, that value is 1 divided by the 2 and under root u into, this is 3x squared minus 5. So in the value, put the value of that u back. So you will have 3x squared minus 5 divided by the 2 under root, the u value is x cube minus 5x. So this will become x cube minus 5x. So let me check if the answer is right, sir. 3x squared minus 5 divided by the 2 under root and x cube minus 5x. The answer is perfect. So this is how we do the question number 3, and its D part. We are using the chain rule to find the derivative. So this is pure mathematics 1. We are solving its course book. Today we are working on, this is the second episode for the exercise 7B of that book, Pure Mathematics 1. And so this is how you do question number 3, its D part. Then we have question number 3 and its E part. Question number 3 and its E part. Okay, let me rub this. Okay, question number 3, its E part. So we are going to work on the question number 3, its E part. Here we have question number 3, its E part is y is equals to, this is the third root. This means the third root of 5 minus 2x. Okay, this means the third root of the 5 minus 2x. Okay, so same, I will say that, okay, the u is equals to 5 minus 2x. So here it will become the third root of the u. Okay, the third root of the u means u raised to power 1 by 3. U raised to power, the third root means u raised to power 1 by 3. So we will differentiate them. The u will be differentiated with respect to the x. So you will have du by the dx equals to, the derivative of 5 is 0, minus 2x derivative is only 2. So the du by the dx will be equals to minus 2. In the same way, dy by the du will be equals to 1 by 3 into u raised. So 1 by 3 minus 1. 1 by 3 minus 1. You can do it on your calculator also. 1 by 3 minus 1, that is minus 2 by 3. And the u derivative is 1. So you will have dy by the du equals to, this will come downstairs. So you will have 3 and the u raised to power 2 by 3. The u raised to power, this will be u raised to power 2 by 3. I hope this is visible. U raised to power, because power was negative, that's why we brought it downstairs. And Okay, so now we will apply the chain rule. The chain rule says that the dy by the dx will be equals to the dy by the du into the du by the dx. Okay, so we will put those values there. So this value is basically 1 divided by 3 u raised to power, this can be written as, okay, u square raised to power 1 by 3 into du by dx is minus 2. Okay, so what we will do, we will put those values back. So for the u na, minus 2 divided by 3, and you know this third root means third root, like this, a small 3 here, which means the third root. Then you have u square. U square will be 5 minus 2x and a small square here. So see, a little level goes up, a little bit, level of difficulty is little bit higher. Okay, so you see the u raised to power 2 by 3, that can be written as u square, the whole thing raised to power 1 by 3. Raised to power 1 by 3 means the third root. So let me check if if our answer is right. Okay, so the answer is perfect. This is how you do the question number 3 and its E part. The answer is perfect. I hope you understand. Only the here a little bit difficulty. Its level little went up. Okay. So now we will do question number 3 and its F part. Question number 3 and its F part we will do. Question number 3. Okay. So question number 3, its F part. It says y is equals to 2 and then under root 3x plus 1. So you will have question number 3 and its F part. Here you will have y is equals to 2. Then you have under root 3x plus 1. So this is the question number 3 F part. So we have to differentiate it with respect to x, and we are going to use the chain rule. So I will suppose that the u here, suppose that the u is, let the u is equals to 3x plus 1. So the y will become 2 under root u. So this is y is equals to 2 into the u raised to power 1 by 2. Okay, so now we will differentiate them. The u will be differentiated with respect to the x, and the y will be differentiated with respect to the u. So du by the dx, so du by the dx is equals to 3 plus 0, so du by the dx is equals to 3. And the next one is that we will differentiate the y with respect to the u, and so it will be dy by the du will be equal to 2 into 1 by 2 into u raised power. So you see, when we have to decrease the power by 1, so when you 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2. So here I will write minus 1 by 2. And 2 and 2 cancel, so we will have 1 divided by the u raised to power 1 by 2, which means 1 divided by the under root u. Okay, so this is how you differentiate this. Then I will apply the chain rule, and the chain rule says that in the chain rule we will apply this dy by the dx will be equals to the dy by the du into the du by the dx. So this will become dy by the du, that will be 1 divided by the square root of the u into, this is only 3. So what will happen? So this will become 3 by the under root u. So put the value of the u back here. So this thing will become 3x plus 1. So this is 3x plus 1. Let me check if the answer is right. This radical sign is up till here. Okay, so let's check. 3 and divided by the under root 3x plus 1. Our answer is perfect. So this is how you do the question number 3 and its F part. So let's start. The next one, the next question is going to be the question number 3 and its G part. Okay, question number 3 is G part. And here we go. Question number 3, G part, sir. Question number 3, G part. Question number 3, we are working on the question number 3, it's G part. Question number 3 is G part. So in the question number 3, G part, we have 1, y is equals to 1 divided by the under root 2x minus 5. Okay, so this is the G part. So method is same. We have to use the chain rule to find the solution. So this will be equals to, I will suppose that the u is equals to 2x minus 5. And so this thing will become, y will become 1 divided by the under root u. So y will be equals to u raised to power minus 1 by 2. So then we will differentiate it. du by dx. Yeah, here I will do du by the dx, and that will be equals to 2 minus 0. So the du by the dx, and that will be equals to 2. D here it will become dy by the dx. That will be, sorry, I said x, is du. And minus 1 by 2 will come on the side. So you see, minus 1 by 2, minus 1. The power has to be decreased by 1. So minus 1 by 2 minus 1, that will become minus 3 by 2. You can do it on your calculator, then u derivative is 1. So the dy by the du will be equals to minus 1 divided by 2. And this will be u cube raised to power 1 by 2. Okay, I just brought it downstairs again. You see this has a little, its difficulty level is a little higher. Okay, now we will apply the chain rule. The chain rule says that the dy by the dx will be equals to the dy by the du into the du by the dx. So just put those values there. So this will be, you see, this will be equals to the minus 1 divided by 2. This is u cube and square root, and into this value is 2. So this will become 2 cancel. So minus 1 divided by the under root of the u cube. Now put that u value back. The u value is 2x. So the square root of the 2x minus 5 raised to power 3. So the answer can be in this form. Let me check from the book. The answer is minus 1 divided by 2 the square root and 2x minus 5 whole cube. Okay, so the answer is perfect. So you see, and this is how we will do the question number 3, and it's the G part. We differentiated this by using the chain rule. We are solving exercise 7B of the course book for the we use here for the pure mathematics 1. This is AS mathematics, and this is the second episode on this exercise. So let's solve the next one, the question number 3, and it's H part. So there are H parts in the question number 3. So we are on the question number 3. It's H part. Question number 3 and it's H part. Question number 3, it's H part. Okay, so we are going to write this question number 3 here, and it's H part. It says Y. Question number 3, it's H part. He says Y is equals to 6 divided by a small 3 here, third root of the 2 minus 3x. Okay, so you can look at the question, and this is question number 3 and it's H part. So very simple. The procedure is, in all these questions, the procedure is same. That's why we are doing all the questions, so all my dummy students, they will be able to understand it. So they will be able to grasp this whole concept. So the u is equals to, let me suppose that the u is equals to 2 minus 3x. Then the y will be 6 divided by the third root of the u. So y will be 6 into u raised to power minus 1 by 3. So now we will differentiate them, and so we have supposed u there, and now we are going to differentiate it. Du by the dx, du by the dx will be equals to 0 minus 3. So du by the dx will be equals to minus 3. We will differentiate the y with respect to u. So the dy by the du, so the dy by the du will be equals to 6 into minus 1 by 3 into the u. Okay, minus 1 by 3, you have to decrease the power by 1 in the differentiation. This is the rule. So minus 1 by 3 minus 1, that will become minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 by 3. Okay, so you can do this on your calculator. Okay, so this is 3 2s are, so minus 2 divided by, this will become u raised to power 4 raised to power 1 by 3. So this is dy by the du. Okay, now I will apply the chain rule. You know the chain rule is dy by the dx is equals to the dy by the du. Let me write here. So I will apply the chain rule. Dy by the dx is equals to the dy by the du into the du by the dx. So just put the values there. Dy by the du, its value is minus 2 divided by, this is the third root of the u raised to power 4. Okay, so into, I put a bracket here, minus 3, minus will become plus, this will become 6. So the third root of u4. In the u, put the value of the u back here, that is 2 minus 3x, and this is raised to power 4. This is, I think, the answer. Let me check. This is question number 3, H part. Okay, it says 6, okay, divided by the third root of the 2 minus 3x raised to power 4, whole thing raised to power 4. So you see, sir, our answer is good. So we are done with the question number 3 and its H part. We are working on the exercise 7B. This is my second episode on this exercise. We are solving pure mathematics 1. This is ASA levels mathematics 9709. We are working on the course book, and I hope that I will be able to solve the whole of the course book. So, God willing. Okay, so the question number 3 is done. So let's move to the next question. The next question is the question number 4. He says, find the gradient of the curve y is equals to 2x minus 3. Okay, so let me write here. Now we are done with the question number 3. We are going to the question number 4. Okay, so Let's go to the question number 4. Okay. Here, question number 4. It says, find the gradient of the curve. The curve is given 2x minus 3 raised to power 5 at the point, and the point is also given. The point is 2 comma 1. Okay. At this point, we have to find the gradient. Find the gradient of the curve y is equals to 2x minus 3 whole raised to power 5 at the point 2 comma 1. This is the question, sir. Okay, so if you want to find out the derivative gradient at a certain point, so what you will do, you will differentiate that equation of the curve. Okay, so what we will do, we will suppose we're going to use the chain rule. So we will suppose that the u is equals to 2x minus 3. So the y will become u raised to power 5. So I'm going to differentiate it. Okay. So this will become du by the dx, and that is equals to 2 minus 0. So du by the dx will be equals to 2. Here dy by the du, and that will be equals to 5u raised to power 4. So now we will apply the chain rule. The chain rule is dy by the dx is equals to dy by the du into the du by the dx. So what we will do, we will put those values here. So this is 5u raised to power 4, bracket start, and this value is 2. So this is 10. Put the value of u raised to power 4. Put the value of that u back here. So it is 2x minus 3 whole thing raised to power 4. Now we want to find out the gradient at the point 2 comma 1. Its x value is 2 at that point. So in this dy by dx, in the place of x, I will substitute 2. So the gradient will be, put x is equals to 2. So dy by the dx value, here it will become 10, bracket start, 2 into 2 minus 3. Okay, so this will be 10 into 4 minus 3 raised to power 4. So this is 10 into 1 raised to power 4. So the answer is 10. Okay, so let me check. Question number 4. In the book, the answer is 10. Okay, so my dear students, we are done with this question number 4. It was a story sum. Equation of a curve was given, and they asked us to find the gradient of the curve at the point 2 comma 1. We differentiated it by using the chain rule. Once we found the expression for the derivative, then in the place of the x, we substituted x with the 2, and we just calculated the value, and that is 10. So that the gradient of that curve at the point 2 comma 1 is 10. I hope you understand this question number 4. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 5. Okay, so question number 5, again, it's a story sum, and let me clear that board. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question is question number 5 of exercise 7b. Question number 5. He says, find the gradient of the curve. Okay, so this is question number 5. He says the curve is given. The y is equals to, it says 6 divided by x minus 1 whole square. This is the equation for the curve. Find the gradient of the curve y is equals to 2 divided by x minus 1 whole square at the point where curve crosses the y-axis. We have to find out the gradient when the curve crosses the y-axis. You know, whenever the curve will cross the y-axis, the value of the x will be 0. I need the value of the x only here. So the value of the x will be 0. You see, this is a very important fact that whenever the whenever the graph will cut the y-axis, whenever the graph will cut the y-axis, the x value will be 0. Okay, so what we will do, we will derivate it. So we are going to derivate it with the help of the chain rule. So what we will do, we will suppose that the u is equal to the x minus 1. So the y will become 6 divided by the u square. So the y will be 6 into the u raised to power minus 2. So we are going to differentiate it, and du by the dx. So du by the dx will be equal to 1 minus 0. So the du by the dx will be equal to 1. You see, I differentiated u with respect to the x. Here I will do dy by the du, and that will be equals to 6 into the minus 2 u raised to power minus 3. So this will become minus 12 divided by the u raised to power 3. So you see, I differentiated the y with respect to the u and the u with respect to the x. Then we are going to use the chain rule. The chain rule says that the dy by the dx is equals to the dy by the du into the du by the dx. Okay, so put those values back, sir, and it will become minus 12 divided by the u cube into 1. So this is minus 12 divided by, put the u value back here. So this is going to be the x minus 1 raised to power 3. Okay, now you want to find out the gradient when the curve crosses the x-axis. We know when any graph cuts the y-axis, the x is equal to 0. So put the value of x equal to 0 here. So what I will do, I will put x equals to 0. So the dy by the dx value will be minus 12 divided by the 0 minus 1 whole raised to power 3. So that is minus 12 divided by the minus 1 whole cube. So this thing will be equals to minus 12 divided by the minus 1, which is equals to positive 12. So the gradient when this curve will cross the y-axis will be positive 12, and I have checked the answer, so the answer is right. So you see, what we have done. Equation of a curve was given. They say when the curve crosses the y-axis, find the gradient. When something crosses the y-axis, the x is 0. So we found the derivative, and in the place of x, we substituted 0, and we found that the gradient of this curve will be 12, positive 12. So this is how you will do the question number 5. So we are solving exercise 7b from our course book for the AS Pure Mathematics 1. Okay, the next question is question number 7. We are going to do the question number 7 of this exercise. Question number 7 of this exercise. Okay, question number 7 of this exercise. Question number 7. Okay, it says that find the coordinates of the point on the curve. Find the coordinates of the point on the curve y equals to, here we have, they have given, this is question number 7. The y is equals to square root of the x square minus 10x plus 26. Okay, so we have to find out the coordinates of the points on the curve y equals to under root x square minus 10x plus 26, where the gradient is 0. So it is given to me that the dy by dx value is 0. This is gradient. Okay, so I have to find the coordinates of that point where the gradient is 0. So very simple. I'm going to find the expression for the derivative first of all. So I will suppose that the u is equals to x square minus 10x plus 26. Okay. So let me write it here so it makes no confusion. Dy will be equals to x square minus 10x plus 26. So that means y is equals to under root of the u. So y means u raised to power 1 by 2. Okay. So now I'm going to derivate them. The u will be derivated with respect to the x and the y will be derivated with respect to the u. So you will have du by the dx equals to 2x minus 10 plus 0. So du by the dx will be equals to 2x minus 10. Okay, then I will derivate y with respect to u. So it will become dy by the du equals to 1 by 2 into the u raised to power minus 1 by 2 into the 1. You see 1 by 2 minus 1, the power will become minus 1 by 2. So this thing will become dy by the du is equals to 1 divided by the 2 under root u. Okay. So then we will apply the chain rule. Chain rule says that the d according dy by the dx is equals to the dy by the du into the du by the dx. Okay. And then we will have okay, the dy by the dx will be equals to dy by du is 1 divided by the 2 under root u into this is 2x minus 10. Okay. From the top I can take 2 common. So this will become dy by the dx equals to, from the top take 2 common, so you will have x minus 5. This will become 2. This is under root. Put the u value back, that is x square minus 10x plus 26. Okay. 2 will be cancelled, so you will have dy by the dx equals to x minus 5 divided by the square root of the x square minus 10x plus 26. Okay. So this is the expression for the derivative I mean, and then they told us that the derivative is 0. They said that the gradient is 0. So I have found the expression for the dy by dx, that is derivative, that is gradient. The dy by dx means the gradient of the curve. They say the derivative gradient of the curve is 0. So I will make this dy by dx. It is given in the question that the it's given. What is given? That the dy by the dx is 0. This is given in the question. The gradient of the curve is 0 at some point. We have to find out the coordinates of that point. Okay. So in the place of dy by dx, I will put this expression, that is x minus 5 divided by the square root of the x square minus 10x plus 26 is the whole thing is equal to 0. Okay. And now you see this denominator, when it will go on the other side, multiply with the 0, this thing will become 0. So you are left with x minus 5 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to 5. Now I know the x coordinate of that point where the gradient of that curve is 0. Now I will put this x value into that original curve and I will be able to find out its y coordinate at that point. So the original curve here is y, put that value into the original equation. Y will be equals to the under root, and this is 5 minus 10 into the 5 and plus 26. So y will be equals to 25 minus 50 plus 26. This becomes 51, 51 minus 5, so you are left with 1. And so the y value can be 1. It is positive, negative. So the point its coordinates are 5 comma 1, and it can be also 5 comma minus 1, because the y values are, there are two values of the y. So let me read the question. Okay, so what the values they took? So they have only taken the positive value. When we take the square root, the answer is negative as well. But in your book, they have only taken the positive one. They have not taken the negative y value. And so the point where that curve has zero gradient, that is 5 comma 1. So this is how you will do the question number 7 of the exercise 7b. And this is our second episode on this exercise. And God willing, today we will finish this exercise. We are on its last question. And the last question is question number 8. Here we have the curve y is equal to this, passes through the point 2 comma 1 and has a gradient of minus 3 by 5. At this point, find the value of the a and or the value of the b. Okay, a little heavy question. So I hope that's enough time for this question. I'm going to rub it, and we are going to the question number 8. Question number 8. Okay, sir. So I will rub it later. Question number 8. Okay. So we are going to work on the question number 8 here. The equation of a curve is given. They say y is equals to a divided by the bx minus 1. Passes through the point. So here we have a point. This curve is passing through this point, which is 2 comma 1. Okay, and has the gradient of minus 3 by 5. Here the gradient dy by the dx has the value of minus 3 by 5 at this point. Okay, we have to find out what is the value of the a and what is the value of the b. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you, because this point is on this curve. So in this original equation of the curve, you can substitute the value of the x with the 2 and the value of the y with the 1, and you will get an equation in a and b. So in the place of the y, I can write 1, and in the place of the x, I can write 2. So this will become 1 into 2b minus 1 is equals to a. So you will have 2b minus 1 equals to a. So you will have 2b minus a equals to 1. So let me say this is my one equation. You see, this is one equation in the 2b, I mean a and b. Okay, the other information they gave us that at this point, the gradient is minus 3 by 5. So what we will do, we will derivate this, and I will suppose that I'm not going to derivate this thing. Okay, so we will suppose this is done. So now I will let that the u is equals to bx minus 1. So the y will become a divided by the u. So the y will be equals to a u raised to power minus 1. So now we are going to derivate them. Okay, the u, so the du by the dx will be equals to, this is b minus 0. So the du by the dx will be equals to b. Okay, here by the du will be equals to a into minus 1 u raised to power minus 2. So the dy by the du will be equals to, this is minus a divided by the u square. Then I will apply the chain rule. The chain rule is dy by the dx is equals to dy by the dx, du divided by the dx. This is the chain rule. So then This value is minus a by the u square into, this is b only, and this will become minus ab divided by, here is a minus. Ooh. The u value is bx minus 1. So this is bx minus 1, the whole thing raised to power 2. Okay? So they told us that when the x is 2, the gradient is equals to minus 3 by 5. So let me run this. Okay. Now, when the, so let me do it here. Okay. So we know that the derivative value when the x is 2 is minus 3 by 5. So it will become minus ab divided by the b into 2 minus 1 whole square is equals to minus 3 by 5. Okay. So from here, I will have, you see, we will have minus a b, minus will be gone. So this 5 will come here, 5ab equals to 3 into 2b minus 1 whole square. Okay. So from this, I can say that the a is equals to 2b minus 1. So I'm going to use this value here. Substitution method. Okay, 2b minus 1 into the b is equals to 3. I will open this whole square. That will be 4b square minus 4b plus 1. This is a square minus 2ab plus b squares. I use that formula. So this will become 10b square minus 5b equals to 12b square minus 12b plus 3. Okay, take these to the other side. So you will have left with the 2b square minus 12b plus 5b. You are left with the minus 7b, and then you have plus 3. Do the midterm breaking. This is 2b square minus 7b plus 3. So equals to 0, sir. So we do the midterm breaking. In the midterm breaking, this is 6, and so it is 2b square minus 6b minus b plus 3 equals to 0. 2b is common, so b minus 3 minus 1 is common, b minus 3. I'm doing the midterm breaking. So you have studied in your O levels. So this. So the b is equals to either 3 and b is equals to 1 by 2. Now I can find the value of the a. The value of the a is 2b, 2 into 3 minus 1. So this will be 6 minus 1, that is 5. So, and here the a value will be 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. So a will be equals to 1 minus 1. A will be 0. So I got two sets of values of the a and b. Now, so their question was also that find the value of the, okay, their question was also that find the value of a and the b. Let me check, sir. The a value is 5 and the b value is 3. They have taken these values. Okay, they have not taken this value. If you put a equals to 0, it will make this thing 0. If you put b 1 by 2 here, so so because of this has been rejected. Okay, so the value of the a is 5 and the value of the b is 3. They have taken these values. Okay, this set is not been taken because when you put a 0 here, this whole thing becomes 0. So this is no more a curve, it becomes a straight line. Y equals to 0, you know, is straight line, the x-axis, that is the straight line. So my dear students, uh, this was question number 8 of the exercise 7b. The exercise was about the chain rule. The main topic we are studying is the differentiation. This is the paper 1, pure mathematics 1. This is the Cambridge A levels mathematics 9709. You see, we are working on the solution of the course book, and we are working for the weak students around the world. And you know, the brilliant students in A levels, they don't need to go to the course book and do each and every question. But the weak students, they get that concept only when they practice each and every question from that course book. They do not understand when they directly go to the topical. So this is the idea behind these videos. I hope this is helpful to you. So, and the exercise 7b is done. God willing, tomorrow we will work on the next exercise. So thank you very much, everyone, for taking our time and watching these videos. And I hope that this video will be helpful in improving your learning of the A levels mathematics. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.